My name is Faith Capola, and I'm going to be giving my speech over why I think pencil and paper is better than computers. I have my little note card with things that I've researched and little sticky notes with questions. So, the reason why I think that society should care about this topic is because it is an ongoing thing that is just going to honestly keep getting worse from here on out. From the time that I was in kindergarten till now, it has been all paper up until my freshman year, pretty much. And then everything went online because of COVID. Ever since COVID, everything has been online, pretty much. Any lessons that my teachers teach can also be found online. Every answer to every question I have can also be found online. Why does this interest me? This interests me because I've thought about being a teacher before. That was my career pathway that I've thought about for a long time and have debated about and made different decisions about. And if I do become a teacher, I have to realize that a lot of the things are going to be easier for students to learn on the computer. And computers are going to be the main source of teaching, pretty much. They have games for students on computers. There's computer playtime and all this other thing, all of these things, and there's just so much you can find on there. What could you guys gain from learning about this is more of an understanding for students that are going through school. And even if you have children, I bet you that all of your student or your child's homework is online now and they don't have any sort of pencil paper. So some of the points that I've picked out are, pencil and paper is more interactive when it comes to learning. So when you write down something, you retain it better than you would typing it on a computer or just playing a Kahoot game and a Quizlet, like learning flashcards. Always make paper flashcards is what I have always done. Writing things down on paper has proven to increase memorization. So when you write a word and its definition and you write it 3 or 4 times, that word, you may not remember it in your head, but you definitely will remember writing it down, and I guarantee you can write what you wrote down. You can remember that. Computers are very distracting. You can find just about any game. There are so many buttons on this computer that can take you to tons of different things that sometimes you can control and sometimes you can't. It's also become a problem for parents and what their child is able to access, and it's honestly kind of dangerous. Another thing is the ACT. So the ACT is a test that you take in Kentucky as a junior in high school, and after this year, I believe it will be all online. Now, when teachers are teaching it in school, it's pencil paper. They give you packets of paper that are questions that are similar. So my class last year was the first class to take it online at our school, and as the teachers walk around, they sometimes will look at the question. I mean, they can't say anything about it, but after we took it, they told us they had never seen any questions like those, and anything that we had reviewed gone in the trash because what was on the computer was completely different. So everything has changed. Computers can crash and lose information that you have written down, and you may have a file that you've been working on for months and it can just be gone in a second. You drop that computer and it's gone. You can't get back to it if you don't remember your passwords and stuff, which can be an issue for some people if you don't write it down. Paper tests have scored higher in the past for schools. They just keep increasingly getting higher and higher, and now that technology has come into play, they have just gone down, plummeted to the floor. Sometimes at my church on Sundays, I'll have to teach little kids a story in the Bible, and it seems to be that when I talk, they just don't really pay attention, and so you have to put on a video for them to listen to you, which I think is kind of ridiculous. So I know that when I have children, they will not be having a device because, no. And I know the parents will be like, that's what I said too, but no, I'm very stern about that. Paper is the most effective way to study, and that has proven in a bunch of different articles online. If you just look it up, they all say that pencil paper is more effective in the classrooms, and when teaching, the students can feel a sense of appreciation when they get back a test and you draw a smiley face or they get it back. It's not just your result is, you know what I mean? gives a special connection from the student and the teacher. So that is my reason and why I think pencil and paper is better than computers. What do y'all think? Do y'all think pencil and paper is better? Thank you for watching.